Yeah, I'm going to try and be providing. By the way, hello. Sorry. Today I'm going to try to be providing evidence of when I wasn't even on the internet. My internet was disconnected for several months in 2019. Like 6 or 8 months, something like that. That I did not even have internet, and my computer was hacked, so I wasn't using this particular MSI gaming series computer laptop. I had access to limited internet access via my phone, which wasn't able to play videos or anything. But there have been a couple times that someone was impersonating me using a Batman icon and saying they were me and showing either recorded video or surveyed video of me drawing a picture. And the picture it would be is the Han and Chewie icon, which I created, that I drew the picture. Now I'm going to try and present that on here. I'm going to try and share the screen here. I don't really know how you do that, but I'll find out here. I'll share my screen. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find this. Well, I don't like that the way that's happening. Not going to do it like that. Chrome tab. Okay. Now this was the video where I was not even on. I'm going to play it. Since they're willing to use my likeness, I have no problem showing the damn video where they used me. So here you go.
I have a serious question. Real question. Who is a better couple?
Who is a better couple?
Who is better, Starfire or Batgirl?
I've never had Zoom.
Here?
I've never loaded
Romantic,
Zoom on my computer
Can I get an honest
whatsoever.
answer?
To be honest with you guys, when it comes to Dick Grayson and Barbara Gordon, or Dick Grayson and Starfire, I always lean towards Barbara Gordon.
And another thing, I've never been in a chat.
Are you setting me up
with these
now
people?
You're just trying to start trouble.
Who's a better couple? Robin and Batgirl or Robin and Star? I'm going to say Robin and Starfire.
If you're talking obviously Dick Grayson, I would go Robin and Starfire.
Well, obviously Robin and Batgirl.
I think Dick Grayson and Batgirl.
They have a lot more in common.
Robin and Batgirl are too similar.
Babs, she would be better off with someone else.
Batgirl is my all-time favorite character,
Now, you
and
haven't
she has
seen
red
it yet,
hair.
but you
That's
will.
just it. That's the bottom line. There is no other. Starfire doesn't have red hair. Starfire's, whatever. She's an alien.
I'm an outlaw. I'm legally required to say that I ship Dick and Corey. But actually, yes, I do. I do think they are a better couple.
Oh, okay.
Vegeta and Bola. But that's not they have couples.
Starfire and Dick
There
are
I
a
am,
fit,
see,
'cause
but
they're
I'm
both
not in that.
outcasts. Batgirl's not an outcast.
That's
She
me
didn't go
drawing
through any of the stuff that
the picture
Dick
of Hunt
did. I mean, she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth like Bruce. She's more Batman.
Yeah, I know in the Killing Joke movie they had the attraction, the thing with Batman.
Yeah, there was an issue where Batman got Batgirl pregnant while she was dating Robin. And to me, that's just sick. That's just messed up.
You know, honestly, Starfire.
Dick and Corey.
But what are multiple choices again? Dick and Babs and Dick and Fire.
Totally Dick and Starfire.
Dick and
Dick
Fire.
and Fire.
Yep.
Everybody says Dick and Fire.
Dick Fire is such a strange ship name.
You can't tell me that Dick Fire isn't the best ship name.
Dick Fire.
Yes, Dick Fire. Whatever. There, I said it. Are you happy?
And then it like burned every time I peed for like a year or so.
So there you have it. That's the instance that I found. One of them. The other one I haven't been able to retrieve since they either private it or hid it or whatever. And I commented on this video that you've just seen in the comments saying that that wasn't me. I've never been on it. I've been never been on a stream with them. I've never used Zoom. I didn't give them permission to do that. I didn't do any of that. But this stuff goes along with the Twitter harassment and whatever I was getting to deactivate the Twitter account that I had. I could probably look up the actual program where the drawn and quartered episode where I was a guest on the show and where my idea was borrowed and for a character and a comic book. And I'm certain there's been other times when they pulled crap like this. I just haven't found them. I found 2 so far. But like I said, the other one I haven't been able to retrieve because it's either been privated or because the thumbnail and description has been changed. But these were people whose chat I would be in and talking with, but I never did appear on any kind of program with them. Anyway, they are among the group that was on my Twitter talking about I'm a mosquito and saying all kinds of stuff about me and doing whatever. But from the point on where I was on the drawing contest program, harassment and and following, doxing, whatever, impersonation, all this crap has gone on for almost 3 years now, and which is part of what's going on with me and the gang stalking with the gang stalkers. That time frame is when it began, the overt, and they were really blatant with it. I had to deactivate my Twitter. I was getting so much, too much BS memes created, and just I'm not going to go into the slander and the harassment. But I deactivated that Twitter, and I don't follow any of those people anymore. I won't. but I only follow like 3 people or 4 people now. One's SpaceX, Tesla, and ABC News, and one more. But I had an issue with a neighbor who's been harassing me and doing this crap. Who even after I went to while on my Twitter had hacked into it and was posting stuff as me, and actually posted some pictures and stuff that I hadn't ever put online that I'd drawn. And just a bunch of things. Yeah, well, it is a wow. It has been going on, and they followed me home, basically, followed me home and have been doing this kind of crap ever since. I don't know where they're streaming the slander that I get with the V2K that I'm able to hear, but I don't know what platform, whose channel, whatever, whether they're doing it Discord now or whatever, WhatsApp or something. It is happening, and just that one clip right there there's evidence that they've been willing to use my likeness without any interaction with me, and other things. Hi, Lindy. How are you today? But I'm really not gonna. I just wanted to put that out there, that I had never been in any kind of chat, Zoom meeting with that person's program, with that group of people. But anyway, that was basically all I was going to present. I know of other things, but I could just sit here and keep, looking and looking, and I don't really want to sit here and watch that drawn and quartered episode, and and go through the stress of watching that again, because from the beginning of it, I didn't want to be there. It was supposed to be a contest, and I was supposed to try and draw something special, but I wasn't having it. I wasn't gonna provide them with any more, actual work. I don't know if you've seen my slideshow that presents some of my actual original work or not. It's only like 3 minutes long, but do I live in Wisconsin? No, I live in California. Why would you say that? That's exactly what I'm talking about, Roger. The meme harassment that you understand, but you and the group that created it understand, but it's just it's basically meaningless to anyone else. It's just a meme or a joke to them. But in reality, it's a jab to the target. But I ended up deactivating my Twitter because I was getting that stuff from them every day. People that I originally thought were supporting me, whatever. And finding out that the whole time the whole group was out to just, make a mockery of me and use me and whatnot from the get-go. No, I've never mentioned Muskego ever. Sorry. I don't know where you heard that, but I've never said it. But as that goes, that was just that was a really short video, kind of you would think unimportant, but the importance of it is I wasn't even online. I had no presence on the internet during the time of that video's creation. My internet was off. My computer had been hacked. So, and I've never used Zoom. I've never used Zoom, ever. Never once. Yeah, they purvey that to me all the time about how they're posting videos of a sexual nature of me and things they're claiming are, me actually perpetrating whatever act or whatever. But and the thing about that is the imposter factor is that they've been doing this for a long time and they continue to do it. And I don't know which ones are presenting themselves as me, family members, or whoever, and friends. But I know a fair amount of the people that are involved. I know their names and all that good stuff. But gathering enough proof is the issue. I mean, this is just another little tiny piece of of the stalking proof. I mean, it doesn't seem malicious, but since they've been telling people I'm this, that, and the other, telling people I have STDs, telling people I'm a murderer, tell people I'm a rapist, they tell people I'm a thief, junkie, drunk, whatever, just whatever they say. And it goes along with what's going on with the other group that I've been watching their broadcasts about how they'll stalk you, dox you, follow you, and spread rumors about you and just keep this cycle going. It's I guess it's for views and drama, and making money somehow, profit in a way. Yeah, they certainly are. Well, Seaside, I pretty much know who the ones are that are perpetrating the imposter crap. And yeah, they've showed up in here. And they're real nicey nice when they show up in here. One of the people who borrowed one of my ideas has actually been to my house before. And later on was following me in the street in his pickup. He's been to my RV here before and talked to me. But yeah, the would one of you like to come up and chat? I could post you the chat link if you'd like. If you'd like. Well, that only stands to reason that the gang stalkers would you know infiltrate your channel, or um, maybe present themselves as a TI in some cases. Well, see, they do that, Roger. They do exactly what you're saying right here, where they'll have the channel just like I'm doing right now, but and they'll be talking about your personal life, but they'll use a pseudonym. They won't mention your name, and they won't mention anything personal, like that can connect to you, but everything they're talking about is personal about you, and they're speaking to you if you're watching. I've had it happen once or twice before that I found. Well, more than once or twice, but I'm just, saying. And present it as something else. Well, I'm not doubting that. I'm not doubting you are. But the constant badgering. I don't know if you're being tormented by the V2K or the remote neural monitoring, but the constant V2K chatter in your ear, it's distracting, it's annoying. It makes it hard for you to concentrate on anything else sometimes. But they can just be really annoying, and they want you to be afraid, or they want you to act up or whatever. That's basically the general prospect they're trying to cause, if they want an emotional response, really. But generally they're just trying to be drama queens. Well, I will say not yet. You're not hearing anything yet. Depends on what their game is. I mean, there are people that say they're being stalked in this, the gang stalking fashion, that don't have the V2K, never have heard it, or they've only heard it a couple times. But if they don't present the artificial telepathy or remote neural monitoring to you, you wouldn't know they're doing it. In my case, they want me to hear them because they're just that obnoxious. And yes, they do infiltrate the TI groups and whoever else they're going to target. They show up at your channel. Sometimes they don't even say anything. Some of them might not say a word, but they show up and they're there and they're watching you. And recording it. The other instance, I don't know for sure, but how many other videos they've done it to, but I found proof that they copied a video of mine. Was called B2K Short, and it's by me, Scott Schmear. It was a recording of B2K, and they posted it on another website or whatever as a YouTube video. And I've said it before, I got 2.6 million views on it plus, where on my channel it only got 27 views. But they do this stuff. But I wasn't really intending for this to be a long video. I just they were harassing me last night and this morning when I woke up, and and talking about how they're going to screw me over, and they've done that I'm doing this and I'm doing that, that they proved I'm this and I'm that, and they're going to prove that I'm this. And I just said, okay, well, you know, I've been holding stuff back. And I'm gonna put these little tidbits like this out, like I just did right there, one at a time, and over the course of different videos. I'll probably I tried to reactivate my old Twitter, but it had been deactivated way too long, so I couldn't reactivate it. But should I ever need it in a legal sense, all that stuff is archived. Everything you ever said on Twitter is archived. They save it. They save it for future reference. Even if you deactivated your account, they can retrieve it. And they do that to cover their own asses, basically. What do you mean? Who caused an accident? What? They did? To try and hurt you, probably? And what you said, caused a car accident, 4 cars broke down, wheel fell off right while driving. Was that them that, you know, caused an accident, you saying? Yeah. I've had that part. I've had that problem before. When I first got this car, the car I have, the accident I had with it within a week of having it. Lady, I was driving up Bellflower, and she jumped right out in front of me. There was, you know, and I rear-ended her, and there wasn't nothing I could do to stop it. I mean, she pulled out of the gas station, you know, and right in front of me. But there's not a lot you can do about that. I mean, what are you doing? My dog. But like I said, this wasn't going to be a really long video. I wanted to present that evidence of being impostered by groups on YouTube. That's what that is. Because like I said, I wasn't even online. I had no presence online at the time. So I couldn't say yes or no. And I had no control over what they were showing. Like I said, it's not not really looking malicious, but that's not the only one they've done. And anyway, it might not be, look malicious to the general viewer, but the dick fire aspect was, whatever. Anyway, I just, they just, they orchestrate all this shit. They orchestrate it. It's all organized. It's all planned, and everybody in on it knows their part, and they're going to do their little piece, and that's the way it works. But short of that, like I said, I wasn't planning on having a really long video. It's been 30 minutes. And since nobody seems to want to come up here and chat with me about something else, I don't really have anything else I want to talk about right now. Since, like I said, I'm going to present these in a case-by-case basis. Next one will probably be a Twitter, from my new Twitter, from what I was talking about with the person that who's harassing me all the time. Make a whole episode about that, and then the next one I'll probably do about who knows. We'll see how it goes. See how well how receptive people are to them. But I'll continue to produce my evidence and exhibit my evidence for the document. And there'll probably be other times when I have a Q&A with, maybe a couple other viewers that'll come on and talk. But right now, that's where I'm standing at. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Thanks for coming out. Roger, Lindy, Cy. I appreciate you being here. Have a good night. Bye now.